Hey, what's up, Lumberjacks and Janes? It's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm here today playing more Civilization 5 Casimir, the 3rd edition. And last episode, we moved out of the Industrial Age, and this episode, we are moving into the Modern Age. So let's talk about what we're going to do this episode. You know, I need to start thinking militarily, which means that I need some infantrymen and I need some battleships ASAP. The linchpin to both of those things is going to be replaceable parts. I'm going to go ahead and start that one first. It'll allow me to build the Great War Infantry. I'm going to need to research radio and flight in order to get those two. So that's going to be the first 5 things that we will research today. Now, with that being said, we need to choose an ideology. Or I'm sorry, not an ideology. We want an ideology, but we need to choose a policy because we have a free policy for moving into a new era. And what am I going to choose? All of these seem pretty good. I'm going to go honor. Okay. Now, if I go honor, then I can get the military caste, which will give me +1 happiness, and culture for every garrisoned unit that I have. So that'll actually pay off a lot in the long run. I've got a work of art that I'm going to use by Emmanuel Luzzi, and that is Washington Crossing the Delaware, an iconic painting that all of us Americans know about because we've seen that in all of our history books, and whenever you talk about the Revolutionary War, you can't help but see that picture of Washington crossing the Delaware. Now, Rowclaw needs something to do. What are you going to do down here, Rowclaw? Rowclaw. We need to start focusing science. You also need a workshop, though. Let's go ahead and do a workshop, and then we'll go ahead and get some science going on in Rowclaw. Let's go ahead and move on to the next turn here. And I need to upgrade some units here. What do I got? I've got some cannons that need to be upgraded to artillery. I've got some musketmen that need to be upgraded to riflemen. Oh, and I've got an ideology to choose. Okay, so I could go autocracy and get 2 free tenants, but autocracy is not good for science, and that's sort of the way that we're leaning right now. Freedom's good for science, but it's also sort of a goody two-shoes ideology, in my opinion. I think order is the best ideology. I like to go order. And since we are choosing order, we get a free tenant. And I'm going to choose socialist realism, which is going to give us +2 happiness from monuments. That'll immediately give us +10 happiness, which is pretty sweet. Now, Dublin needs something to do. And what are you going to do, Dublin? Let's see. That's a really good question. I think that we need to start working on our defense here. So let's go ahead and start building some artillery. Why don't we? Darius is happy to see that we've chosen order. And that's just going to solidify our friendship. Me and Darius are best buds, which is good because we're neighbors, and it's good to be friendly with your neighbors. You don't want to make enemies of your neighbors, like some neighbors, Boudica. I don't think Boudica's ever forgiven me for beating her in that war that one time. I mean, but I beat her fair and square. She took me to war, and I beat her. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it, huh, Boudica? Well, she's probably going to declare war on me, honestly. So we'll just have to prepare for that. All right, replaceable parts has been researched, and you know what? We have a spy that needs something to do, and what am I going to do with my spy? I'm going to stick my spy in Yerevan, which is the city-state that's right near us here. Yerevan, we need to get on friendly terms with them, and Kuala Lumpur would be nice to get on friendly terms with them, too, because they're near us as well. I'm just going to go ahead and make a beeline to plastics, actually. That'll go ahead and research all 3 of those things for us. And a unit needs orders. Yes, you do. Why don't you just move on down here? There's some stuff that needs to be worked down here still. Like this guy here, he's going to go over here, and he's going to make me a trading post. The Celts just adopted autocracy, and I just got a free great scientist. But with the Celts adopting autocracy, I now have some unhappiness from people demanding that I too adopt autocracy, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give in to their demands, but I did want to point out that I am getting a -6 happiness handicap, if you will, because the Celts, they like that, and I don't know why my people are so influenced by the Celts. But check that out. I just popped my scientist, which means that I am only 3 steps away from researching plastics. And you want me to give you open borders? No, there's no way that's going to happen. Never in a million years. And I'm very suspicious of the Celts at the moment, so I am just starting to fortify my border with them. I want to make sure that I have plenty of artillery ready for when the eventual war does happen. I want to make sure that all of my cannons have been upgraded fully. And I want to make sure that Rowclaw down here is set, because I do believe that... Actually, Kuala Lumpur is currently good. They're allied with Darius, which is my bud. So, okay. Don't really have to worry about that. Wait, I'm at war with Sofia? Wow. That's been going on for a while, hasn't it? Sorry, Sofia. All right, Rowclaw. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Rowclaw? I think Rowclaw is going to go with the old... That's a really good question, actually. I think I'm going to go with a circus. Start adding to our happiness, because if we're going to get unhappy because my people demand autocracy, then I'm going to need to do something about that. I'm going to give them a circus, something to distract them from their wants and needs. And I can adopt a policy. Time to adopt a policy. Am I going to do the honor, or am I going to actually invest it into my ideology? I think we're going to do an ideology here. And I think I'm going to give it to +1 for every national wonder. There we go. That brings us up to 7. Gave us a little bit more happiness. And, oh, there's actually a cannon that needs to be upgraded. I see a cannon. The people with the pointiest sticks is in, and I am currently in 4th. Boudica behind me, though, so that's good to know. Barely behind me, but behind me nonetheless. And William, Washington, and Catherine coming in 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Okay, these are all good things to know. Darius doesn't have a very strong military. Also, very good to know. I've just researched flight. On my way to research electronics. Gonna build up some battleships, protect myself from Washington and Boudica. I don't want... well, I don't really have to worry about Boudica coming by sea, but Washington, definitely. Washington can send some ships and try to front me. So I'm gonna need to be able to protect myself. We've got another great scientist born. Oh, it's raining great scientists. I love it. I love it a lot. So this little guy, I think you're just gonna wait here until you can build railroads, all right? Another artillery's been built. We're going to send that down here towards Krakow and Dublin. And I'm going to use my Enrico Firme. There we go. In order to research electronics. We're going to need some production in Warsaw. And it's time to get smart, guys. I've got all of my cities, with the exception of Rowclaw, focusing on science right now so that we can optimize our science output. I'm going to need everybody to get an opera house, though, so we can build the Hermitage. And now that I've researched electronics, I can start building battleships. That is crucial. Right now I'm going to do railroads, which will give our little dudes something to do. Give them some work. Darius is in the atomic era. All right, we will be there soon. All right, we will be there very soon. So here we go. Worker. Oh yeah, you're 4 turns away from actually being able to build railroads. All right, so we've got scholars in residence and we've got Eastern Orthodoxy. All right, the 2 things that are being voted on. How am I doing as far as science goes? Am I still behind? I am still behind Darius. Man, it is becoming very difficult to close that gap. So how am I going to vote? Definitely voting no on Eastern Orthodoxy. I'm just going to vote no on that, invest all of my votes into that, and see what happens with scholars in residence. Boudica calls me vermin. Well, I'm not surprised that she would do a thing like that. But it still hurts. It still hurts when somebody calls me vermin. I've got feelings too, guys. You can't just call a man a vermin and not expect him to hurt. But it's okay. I'm sure you'll pay for that in time. You're calling me vermin now too? Come on, Washington. Like I ever did anything to you. I've done literally nothing to you. And I was just denounced by Boudica. All right, very well. William just declared war on Shaka. Whoa, things are happening, guys. Okay, railroads can now be built, so let's go ahead and start building them. Oh, railroad, there we go. And railroad from you as well. Time to choose some research. What's it going to be this time? I'm going to go ballistics, which is going to allow me to build machine guns. Yeah, machine guns are pretty good. My delegation played a part in the failure of your proposal. Oh, did it? Oh, I'm so sorry. Whoa, Montezuma calling me vermin too? Come on, man. I thought we were friends. Everyone's calling me vermin, man. The only friend I have left in this world is, oh, never mind. I was going to say Catherine, but she just changed to neutral with me. Probably because of that whole vote thing. Sorry, I don't want Eastern Orthodoxy up in my borders, okay? Just deal with it. Washington's become a nuisance, eh? I can't do that. I can't go to war right now. I got too much on my plate. Too much to think about. All right. You're denouncing me? What's with everyone denouncing me? I want to know why William denounced me, all right? You've made a declaration of friendship with their enemy. They have denounced us, yes. And you have chosen order and they chose autocracy. A lot of people choosing autocracy. So, Shaka is friendly with me. That's cool. Boudica, for obvious reasons. Why does Washington hate me? You asked them not to spy on you. And you've chosen order. Wow, we literally did nothing to Washington. You have made a declaration of friendship with one of their enemies. You have chosen order. They chose autocracy. Everyone's choosing autocracy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Whoa. What's this settler doing up there? Hold your horses there, settler. I think that settler's planning on settling at, on this land up here. Oh, man, that's crazy. He could settle right there if he wanted to. Let's see if he does. Because now I've kind of blocked him in. Whoa, the Celts just declared war on me! Oh! And in so doing, destroyed one of my artillery. Okay, I'm hoping that I have what it takes to fight back against her. I kind of had a feeling that she was going to declare war on me eventually. And that time has come. Okay. Time to get smart on this war. Let's see. Okay, she's attacking by sea, which is just dumb. So I'm going to actually move up here and bombard. There we go. That worked quite well. Now I'm going to also bombard right there. And really, it's just time to rain holy hell on them with my artillery because I've got a ton of it. So I'm going to move you up here, move you there, and let's go. Let's do this. Washington has also declared war on me and talked something about war aggressions, which is crazy because I wasn't being aggressive at all. But and we've got Catherine up here who just forward settled us. The ultimate forward settle. There's no good reason why she should settle there, but there she did. She settled right there, which, I mean, sure, she's got some ivory and she's got some iron, but I mean, other than that, there's really no reason to settle here, other than just to piss me off, which is exactly why she did it. But whatever. Okay, that's fine. If she wants to be a jerk like that, then so be it. Be a jerk. I don't care. We're still at war with Boudica, so we really just need to focus in on that. Let's go ahead and pull you back home there, buddy. And let's go ahead and start bombarding with our battleships. We've actually got 2 of them now. So, that's twice the fun. Double your pleasure, double your fun when you've got 2 battleships to bombard with. That's how that jingle goes, right? The downside of this war is that all my trade routes are being plundered, so I am not making a lot of money at all. I've got enough in my bank right now to sustain us for a little bit, so I'm not panicking just yet, but it is something that I'm going to need to worry about soon, is the fact that I'm going to run out of money, and that's going to be detrimental to my science output and some other things as well. So I'm going to need to keep an eye on that. I don't want us to have to start getting into deficit. Deficit territory is a territory that you don't want to be in. Time for war against Montezuma has come. All right, let's go ahead and do it. There we go. We're now at war with Montezuma. Your city-state allies declare war. Fantastic. Oh no, I just lost an artillery. Oh, snap. Well, not everybody's gonna survive. We are gonna have casualties. That's just war for you, you know, so that's to be expected. Time to choose some production over here in Warsaw. Warsaw, what are you going to do, man? You are currently researching science, so I'm going to actually switch that focus so that we can build an infantry a little bit quicker. I'm going to build some new military units here to help out in the war effort. Everybody's sort of focusing in on military units at the moment. Yes, let us plant a declaration of friendship. I love it. Great idea. Great idea. That's a brilliant idea as well, Boudica. Put your infantrymen into the water where they're just sitting ducks, and I can just do this. Ba-bam! And ba-bam! You dum-dum. Don't invade me by the water, by the ocean. That's just the stupidest way to go about it. We just had a great general born. Yeah, who is it? Ooh, and I finished an infantryman too. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and build another infantryman and send this guy to the front lines. Hey, hello. Welcome, my new advanced infantryman, my future infantryman in the year of 1950. Oh, I've got another spy too? Or is this just a spy that was kicked out of his former home? No, this is a new spy. This spy is actually going to go in Kuala Lumpur. That's where you're going to go. Kuala Lumpur. Wait, can I not send a spy to Kuala Lumpur? Why not? Oh, it would help if I clicked move first. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, now this infantryman is going to die. Yes, just like that. Now what do you got, Boudica? Now what do you got? I think I just cleared out your entire military. Well, maybe not your entire military, but everybody that was in my way. Oh man, I can't believe I almost forgot about the World's Fair. Holy moly. Okay, there we go. Let's focus up now. Just gonna concentrate on... Oh, hello. There we go, you're dead. Alright, we've got this under control, guys. I'm glad that I defended our borders. And I've got promotions to give out to people too. Who wants a promotion? Well, you're not going to get one. But there we go, infantryman. You're going to move to the front lines. You're just going to fortify yourself until I can afford to upgrade you. Okay, I didn't manage to get first place, but at least I got second. Okay, so I do get groundbreaking invention, and I get free social policy for that, and I also get 500 points towards my next golden age, which means I'm actually in a golden age. Also, that means that I have completed combustion, which means that it's an end to this episode, guys. I'm still at war with Boudica. I'm also at war with Washington, too, but I think that I'm doing a pretty good job, all things considered. I think that I've got this thing in the bag, guys. Maybe I can even push into Edinburgh and take Edinburgh, maybe with the help of some bombers next episode, with the help of some rocket artillery. But first things first, I got to get my finances under control because I am hemorrhaging money at an alarming rate. But I can do that now that we're done researching the World's Fair. Anyhow, guys, I hope you're having a good time watching this. I'm having a good time playing it. And if you are having a good time watching this, be sure to give it a like, favorite, share, and subscribe, guys. I've been Rick of Stumpt, and I will see you guys next time.